There we go, guys, and thank you very much if you are joining us tonight. You are, of course, joining us for the live reveal show of the teams that are going to be playing in the Happy Gaming T8 Domination. Now, at the moment, I had Seeker with me a second ago, but I'm not sure if she. Oh, there we go. I can hear that Seeker is still there, so she is going to join me very shortly. But if you can, Seeker, would you like to say hello to the people who's joined us? No, not yet. I think Seeker is just concentrating on doing something there quickly on her end. And then, so we will be joined by her hopefully shortly. So let's talk about some things that are going on at the moment. So obviously there's this upcoming T8 Domination Happy Gaming tournament, and that is kicking off next week Monday, which is the 6th. And what we want to do is we want to, of course, make it as fair as possible, as always. That is what Battlefield Clan Wars is known for, running a tight ship and a clean ship and that sort of thing. So we are going to be doing that tonight. And again, I will be joined by Seeker shortly. I know that she has a technical issue on her side that she's just quickly addressing, and then she will join us. So before we get to the draw, just a few housekeeping things that I just want to get out of the way. I had a few questions during the week around who can be contacted regarding the comp and so on. So guys, what I would like to do is just to recap for you very quickly who our 6 people are that you can contact for anything regarding the comp. I'm going to pull them up there quickly. Of course, we have NSeeker there. NSeeker 707, who again is going to join me shortly. We have Roxanne Holmes, who's our 12v12 League Master, and we of course have Stuart or Royal 9 Seconds, who is our T5 League Master. So any of the 3 of them, and of course also any of the current moderators. So we've got there Londo Besta or Pondo 17, Queen Sparrow, and of course Little Green Monster. So guys, if you need to know anything about the comps, or you need to know to understand what rules are being used, how it will work, anything like that, you can of course contact any of those 6 people. And then of course also myself. I never leave myself out of the equation, and the contact channels, of course, either the Facebook page or the Discord channel. Now, in terms of the comp itself, obviously for this competition we have a sponsor, which we mentioned in the first show, and I mean obviously we would like to just call him out again. And our sponsor for this competition is Wiener Vape Co. And what you are looking at there is the website, and I will put the link to the website down in the stream below as well. Once the stream is concluded, if you guys want to go and have a look at what that looks like. But let's just quickly have a look at something. There we go. Guys, if you could just let me know if you can hear me on the stream. I just got a message saying that somebody can't hear me, so I'm not sure if you guys can actually hear me on the stream, so please just let me know. And then if you can't, then we'll sort that out. Actually, let me just quickly have a very quick look here at something. Okay, so it seems that on my side it looks like everything is working, and I hope you guys can actually hear me on the stream. If somebody could just let me know in the comments, I would really appreciate that. Let me just quickly check the comments here. There we go. And I've got confirmation there that apparently I am audible. So guys, thank you very much for letting me know. Loud and clear apparently. So it seems that I can be heard. Seeker just let me know that she actually can't hear me. So I'm not sure if that technical issue has been resolved on her end. Seeker, perhaps just sign out of the voice and sign back in, and we can see what's going on there. but Sika is live on the stream with me. I know this because I can see her screen here, which I'm going to show to you guys in a little bit as well.
And Sika, can I hear you?
Oh, Sika can now. Hello, hello, Sika.
Hello.
Thanks for joining me, by the way. I was wondering there for a second if you were ever going to come back on.
I'm busy watching the stream. Like, I can see your name on the stream, but I can't hear a thing.
Anyway, so there we go. Sika, I want to say hi to the people that joined us on the stream.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Workers' Day.
Anyway, so I was obviously talking with myself and to myself and to the guys on the stream, and we were just talking about the sponsor that we had, which is Vina Vape Co. And of course, guys, what they are sponsoring for us is those exclusive collector's item vape juices. Now, there's something that I have to mention about these vape juices that I did not mention on the first show last week, and that's, of course, unfortunately, if you are a winner and you are under the age of 18, you will unfortunately not be eligible for one of these juices. So please just take note that is a special condition, obviously because of legislation. But the two collectors items vape juices that will be made available to the winners and the runners up, in the case of the winners, both the flavors, the Rotterdam Cherry Bomb and Narvik Choc Mint, and in the case of the runners up, they will each be able to choose one flavor. So I think that's a pretty nice collector's item and a pretty nice prize to have. Of course, as we mentioned on the first show, yes, we know Narvik is spelled differently, and that's because of a copyright issue there, right?
Mhm.
Exciting times, Seeker.
Yes, yes.
But
I'm
of
so excited.
but of course, we are here tonight to reveal those teams, right? In terms of who is doing, who's going to play who, and we are going to try and do it live for the first time ever. So let's see how that works out. But guys, if you are joining us tonight and you like what we're doing, please remember to give us a like on the video. If you are subscribed already, that's great. If you are not, hit the subscribe button, also the little bell to get your notifications whenever we go online. That'll be great. That'll be great. So I see 20 odd people watching. Do you think we should talk a little bit more
Sure.
and keep the suspense? Or
Yeah, I think let's just talk about random topics and
random
yeah, let's
topics?
do this.
All right, without further ado, let's go to the draws then. All right, so guys, there is a very specific way in which we are going to do this tonight. But before we do that, let's reveal for you the teams that are now officially in the tournament. And of course, it is those 14 teams that you are looking at on your screen right now. So very quickly, it's 4Q, Bar, Bob, Evil, GSE, GSG, MSNK, PDT, Red, Royal, SOA, THC, UB, and VDT. So those are teams 1 to 14. Now it's quite important that you note that there's a number next to each team. So each team has been allocated a number, and of course it's exactly the same way on the website. So if you actually go onto the website live at the moment, you will see the same table, and that is www.bfclanwars.net. So that is, of course, where you can.
I just want to point out there before you forget that is
Yes,
alphabetical order.
yes, of course, of course. They've been arranged according to alphabet, so they are in alphabetical order, and therefore have been given the number 1 to 14 in alphabetical order. But that same table available on the website www.bfclanwars.net, and what you guys can do is there is a menu item called team. If you click on there, there's a menu item called solo events. If you click on solo events, you will find happy gaming, and if you click on happy gaming solo event, you will see that table coming up as well. So that is arranged according like that. Now I'm going to remove that table for a second, but please remember what that looks like, because what I'm about to show you is the actual knockout table. And
Dun,
Sika,
dun,
you want to talk about the knockout table?
All right, so the knockout table's basically been split into two parts. We've done that so that the tournament doesn't go over too long, so the event doesn't stretch over way too many weeks. So yeah, you'll be able to. I assume you're going to see it on the screen now.
Yes.
You can see there's a right-hand side column and a left-hand side column, and all of those slots have been allocated according to position numbers, so slot numbers. So it's not team numbers, it's slot numbers. And what we're going to do tonight is we're going to draw slot numbers to correspond to team numbers.
Correct. So,
Makes sense.
so what you're seeing right now is just the slot numbers, and we will allocate the teams to those slots. Now, if you remember what that looked like, and I'm going to actually remove the table for a second. So, if you remember what that looked like, those are the teams with their numbers, and we are now going to allocate those team numbers to individual slots. Now, to do that, we found a very interesting little thing, a little website, and it's a randomization website. It's actually called random.org. So if you are on the web at the moment, you can also go and check that out. It's a very simple and very easy to use little website. And the way that it works is whatever you paste into the little block, when you click randomize, it actually randomizes those numbers or those names or whatever the case may be that you type in there. So for ease of use, what I'm going to do is I'm going to now go to the randomizer, and let's just interact with it. And I'm going to paste there number 1 to 14. So you can see that on the screen at the moment. There they are, number 1 to 14, and that is what we are going to be randomizing. Now, before I hit randomize, I have to do the following things, right? I have to cover some things up because we don't want to reveal all the teams at once. Then I would like to remind you whose team is what number. And then interestingly tonight, what we will have is we will also have Seeker's screen with us. And she is going to fill in those slots that are being allocated to the teams as we randomly draw them. And I think we are ready to click randomize. Let's do that, right?
We have a drum roll.
There we go. There we go, guys. So you would have seen in the background that the screen would have changed, and it says there at the top, there is your 14 items in your list. Here are the random orders. So we are going to get to that. So slot 1, let's just go there and try and reveal that for you. Slot 1, so in other words 4Q, they obtain slot 7. Now guys, 4Q, if you don't know who they are, that's their logo that you can see on the screen right now. And of course 4Q has been with us for quite some time actually. 4Q has been with us since Clan Wars Season 1, where they played in Division 2. Of course in Season 1 they ended 3rd. In Clan Wars Season 2 they played in Division 2 again, and of course that season they were champions, also earning the Untamed Award. And then in Season 3 they played in Division 1, so they actually moved up a division, and they obtained 5th position in Season 3. So it's a nice team to have in here, and a very strong team to have as well. Now, something that I wanted to mention, and it's interesting that 4Q drew that number 7 slot first, is that what you guys will notice on the table right now is that you will have slot 1 through down to 6, and then starting slot 7 at the top. By random draw, whichever team draws slot 7 and slot 8 will have a bye week in the first week of the tournament going on, right? So basically they will automatically be entered into the second week of the tournament. Now remember, when we talked about how this tournament will work, whichever teams falls out in the first week, they will automatically be entered into the tournament that will be after this tournament, called the Underdog Cup. But whoever plays slot 7 and slot 8, the losers of that game will also automatically be entered, right? Therefore, in the Underdogs Cup, we will start that cup tournament with 8 teams then as well. Is that correct? Did I explain that properly, Sika?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay, great. So guys, I'm going to remove 4Q then, and we're going to see who obtains the next slot. That is slot number 2, and actually team 2. So that's Bard.
Team 2.
So Bard is a new team, right? And Bard is the Barbarians. Now, we unfortunately don't have any history on the Barbarians at Seeker, and that is because they are a combination team, are they not?
That's correct. What slot did you say they got?
So Bard got slot 2.
And I'm just filling it in here. But yes, they are a combination team. I believe they are from CTK, DPS, and there's one that I'm missing. And I feel terrible because I'm not remembering it right now. But let me just double check on that.
Okay. But of course, we don't have any history on them. They are I don't want to call them a made-up team. They are a combination team, and they will be joining us for this tournament as well. Moving on to the next slot then. This is Team 3, and Team 3 is Bob, and they earn slot 5.
Slot 5.
Now again, we don't have any historical information on Bob. Bob was created after Battlefield 1, so in fact actually for Battlefield 5. So this is also the first time that Bob will be competing in a tournament with Battlefield Clan Wars. So very excited. They've got a very interesting logo. It's like a little, I don't know if it's a little ninja or a little demon guy.
It's a little beast.
A little oh, that's interesting. All right. But there we go. You can see their logo on the screen there. So if you get shot by that logo indeed belongs to Bob, which is Team 3, and they have allocated to them was slot 5. Moving on to the next slot. Let's see who that belongs to. And by the way, guys, I am seeing this as you are seeing it. I can't actually see who's getting which slot, but that is Team 4, which is Evil, and they are getting slot 3.
Oh.
So Evil, that's also a new team. Yes, we are drawing all the new teams first, huh? And Tika, you have some vested interest in this team?
Yes, that's my lovelies.
It's your lovelies. So EVL gets slot 3 then, and also the first time that EVL will be playing in Battlefield Clan Wars event. So looking forward to see what EVL can deliver, right?
Oh, and the guys are so excited. Can't wait.
That's very good. I'm hearing quite a few people are excited, so that's very good. The next slot then, which is Team 5, and that is GSE, and they draw slot 13. Now, GSE, in fact, has been around for a little bit. They've been a team that has joined us not right from the beginning. They actually started off in Season 2 with a T5 team, and then moved over to Clan Wars Season 3, where they played in Division 3 and actually came in second. What's noteworthy about this team, though, is that for both Season 2 and Season 3, they were the recipients of the Condor Award, which is the award we give to teams that have been voted by the other teams in those divisions that they are really nice people to play with. And I can actually vouch for this, right? I know some of these guys personally. It's a very nice team to play with, some good guys, and always up for fun and having some fun, right? Great. Moving on to the next slot, and this is for Team 6, and Team 6, who is GSG. This is our all-girls team. They are awarded slot 8. So there we go, guys. On the screen you can see GSG's logo. And, you know...
Sorry, I missed that. They were slot?
So Team 6 is slot 8, so GSE gets slot 8.
Oh, so they have a bye.
Yes. They have a bye into week 2. And very happy to see that the girls team is joining us once again. Also, again, up for fun. Some good players in the team as well. So if I just look at GSG's track record very quickly on the website, yeah, and guys, of course, you can find the team information on the website as well under www.bfclanwars.net. There is a tab called Teams, and if you click on that, you will find all the teams there. The all-girls team has been with us since Season 2, and they also participated in Season 3, and in both seasons they entered T5 teams, right? So they've been around since at least Season 2, and a couple of interesting names in there as well, guys. Just for your information while we are talking, if you do go to the team page and you click on the individual teams, you will see that all the clan rosters there has already also been updated, so you can actually see the individual players that will be playing in the T8 tournament. There's a specific table for the T8 tournament, so you can actually see the players that are playing in those teams as well. Good. Are we excited so far? We're going to halfway now, right?
Yeah. And it's interesting because we actually haven't seen anyone go up against anyone yet.
No, but now we will see we will see Team 7, which is the Monkeys, MSMK. They have been awarded slot 14. And again, So for the first time, we have two
Wow.
teams that are batting up, and this is GSE and MSM Monkeys, right? MSMK. Yes, I always struggle with that.
Yes.
I don't know why.
That is going to be an incredible match in the first week.
Even me, I think so. But look, the Monkeys again is a solid team, and they are really pushing not only on Battlefield. I know they're also playing some other games at the moment. Apex, for example, I know they've entered a team very strong. They joined Clan Wars actually only in season two, and in season two they played in Division 3, and the first time they played there, they were of course the champions and obtained the Untamed Award for that season. And then in season 3, they moved up right up to Division 1 by elimination, and they were the runners up there, right, in season 3. So, indeed, a very strong team. Again, if you look at the player lists that are available on the website under the Happy Gaming roster for this team, I mean, it's all well-known guys as well. So I think this is actually going to be an epic match, just saying. Right.
Yeah, I think it's going to be amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Oh, and what I wanted to do, which I didn't do, sorry monkeys, is I wanted to pull up your logo there because they indeed also have a new logo, right? The MSMK Gaming logo, which is quite nice. And I hope that's still their new logo because Vandango is a very creative guy. So every now and again, he lets me know that no, we've changed our logo. But of course, it's always a bit of a monkey in the background, right? So there we go. Right, moving on to Team 8. Team 8, of course, is PDT, which is Predators, and they gain themselves slot 11. Now, the interesting thing about PDT is I don't unfortunately have information on them because they are also a new team entering for the first time. But there's also, we have some affiliates in that team, right? This team is run by Roxanne Holmes, so by Homegirl. So, homie, we'll see what you can do, right?
Although, fun fact, in this game, she's actually playing for GSG in
this tournament. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's her team that will be playing under PDT, but she herself will be playing for the all girls team, right, for GSG.
Yes.
So we're going to see
Yay.
how that works out, right? So who are we matching up yet?
No, it's only GSG and GSE and
Oh
MSMK.
my goodness! And of course, guys, I've
So
just
exciting.
I've just put up the PDT logo. Of course, that stands for Predator, and I'm sure the logo speaks for itself. It indeed looks like a predator. I can't remember who designed this logo, but whoever did, very good job, right? It really
Yeah, I
actually.
think originally it came from a regional sort of team,
Yes,
if
yes,
I'm not
yes,
mistaken.
yes. Oh, wasn't it the
It was predators versus
aliens or something? Didn't we call it
aliens or humans or
or
something.
something? Yes, yes. But a very nice logo. I quite like it. It's very
Yes.
nice. All right, so taking that off. Moving on then. The next slot. This is for Team 9, which is Red. And Red gets themselves slot 10. So I'm having a look. Oh, and we're still not matching up.
No.
No.
And guys, this is in no way planned.
Oh, my
Oh,
word.
it just worked out so well.
All right, so Red gets themselves then slot 10. And that is Red's logo there on the screen. Now, if I quickly have a look at Red, did I give information on? Oh, I didn't give information on PDT because we didn't have historical information on PDT. I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
But Red has been with us since the beginning, right? And in fact, Red has always been a Division 1 team. So in Season 1, they were Division 1, ended 6th position. Season 2, they were Division 1, ended 6th position. And Season 3, they were Division 1 and ended 3rd. So a very, very strong team, Red. Obviously a team to watch out for. Like I said, they've always been a Division 1 team throughout all the comps that we've had. So this is going to be another strong match whoever they face, right?
Oof. Yeah.
Going to...
We're actually playing them tomorrow night, so we'll see.
You are in a friendly? Well, let's see, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's move on. This is Team 10, and Team 10, of course, is Royal, and they obtain slot 9. Ooh, look at that.
Oh.
Royal versus Red. That is also going to be epic.
Sure.
that is going to be very strong as well. So looking at the
And
raw,
and actually quite an interesting one. The Royal versus has two players in their clans. I don't know that they're playing in the actual tournament, but in the clans from GSG, and whoever wins that match then goes up against GSG.
oh my word, let's see. But of course, Royal also has been with us for a lifetime. If in Clan Wars Season 1, of course, if you guys can recall, that far back, there was no T5 tournament at that time, right? Because we hadn't set up T5 yet. So actually, Division 4 in Season 1 was the T5 teams. And of course, Royal participated there, and they were the champions of Division 4 in Season 1. Then in Season 2, of course, the team gained a little bit of traction, gained some size, some new players, and they entered Division 2, and they ended the runners-up in Division 2. And in Season 3, they played Division 2 again, and of course, then in Division 2 became the champions. So a very nice progression for Royal. Again, a very strong team as well. In Season 3, Division 2, they also earned the Untamed Award, which means that they were, of course, undefeated during that season. So very strong, and that
Sure.
is going.
That's quite a match.
Can I tell you that's
Sorry,
going to
that's
be
quite
epic?
an achievement to get.
Yeah, but it's going to be an epic match, right? Because you've
Yes.
got a
Wow.
Division 1 team there that is playing the champions of the previous Division 2 team. So I think that's going to be.
Sure.
I am going to want to watch that for sure.
Definitely.
Right, Team 11 then, and I've always liked this team.
Still,
Yes, SOA.
what slots? Hold on. What slots do we have left? So we've still got slot 1,
With,
slot 4, slot 6,
but now
slot 12.
SOA gains themselves slot 1, right?
Oh, against Bar.
Correct. Now, I've always liked SOA. SOA is, of course, Sons of Anarchy. They have also been around. These are guys that they don't make a lot of waves, right? They come in, they play the game, and if you listen back on historical streams, I've always rooted for these guys for some other odd reason. I think it's because I also like their logo. And but they only joined us in Season 2. So in Clan Wars Season 2, they were originally in Division 3, where they came third. And then, of course, played very well. And then they were relegated up in Season 3 to Division 2, where they ended up sixth. So a strong team as well. Also, they've had some some progression throughout the Battlefield franchise, and have gotten all the much better, or all the more better. Listen to my great Afrikaans English
Ooh.
mixing. Sure. If you didn't know, it stands out now, doesn't it? Right. Moving on to Team 12 then. Oh, and that's interesting. Team 12, who is THC, earns themselves slot 12.
Oh,
So that's a 12-12. It's like 10-4, only better. 12-12.
yeah. So they're going to go up against Predators.
Yes, and that's going to be interesting to see as well. I mean, Predators is a new team, so we really don't know what the depth of the team is yet. Hopefully, that team is going to show us what they can do. But THC has been around since Clan Wars Season 1 as well. First, they started off in Division 3 and they ended fourth in Season 1. Then they got relegated, moved over to Division 2 in Season 2 and ended third in that particular season. And then, of course, in Season 3, they played Division 2 again and ended in 7th position in that season. So also a strong team. THC is also, they show up, they play. So I'm interested to see, I'm actually interested, very, very interested to see what a brand new team like PDT will do against a seasoned team like THC, right? So I think that's going to be quite cool. And I have, again, not pulled up the logo. So there we go, THC guys. That is your logo. If you get killed by that logo, that is the THC guys.
All right, and that is actually the one pool is actually complete now. So the right-hand side pool, if you have a look on the screen, is all allocated.
Okay, so
those are some really good teams matching up.
Okay, so that means that Royal will face Red, PDT will face THC, GSE will face MSMK in week 1, And then, of course, GSE is the team that by random selection drew the
GSG.
GSG, yes, the girls team. They by random selection drew the bye for the first week, so they will enter the competition then in week 2, playing the winner of the match between Royal and Red. So, irrespective of how that goes, that's going to be very interesting, right?
Ooh, exciting.
So we have how many slots left? Two.
2 slots left. Ooh.
Okay. So that is Team 13. Team 13 is, of course, UB, Untamed Beasts, and they get themselves slot 6.
Facing BOB.
All right.
UB versus BOB. That's going to be an interesting one.
That is going to be an interesting one. A lot
Because
of
I'm
these.
pretty sure they had a friendly last night.
I am pretty sure they had a friendly last night as well. Plus, these guys also know each other pretty well, right?
Yes, they do. They do.
So this is going to be a very, very interesting match, especially in the first week. That is, of course, UB. And right now I have to apologize for UB because I'm pulling up their logo. And I just realized when the stream had already started that I had UB's old logo
Ah,
on my stream pack. And guys, if you do want to see the new logo, it's not much different. The eye is black instead of red. It is on the website. It has already been updated to the new logo. So apologies, UB guys. That's my. I didn't see that when we started the stream, but you can go and look at the new one on the website, which is available at www.bfclanwars.net. And if you click on Teams, scroll down to UB, you will see their new logo there. Of course, UB is also a very seasoned team with us. I mean, they've been around for forever. A bunch of good guys. Always has some positive comments and things going on. In season 1 of Clan Wars, they played in Division 3 and came 8th. For season 2, they unfortunately only entered a T5 team. I think that the divisional teams were taking a bit of a break. And then they came back strong in season 3, where they played in Division 3 and ended 4th. So also a lot of history with this team, a lot of depth, a lot of well-known names as well. So I'll be looking forward to see what UB will do there, right?
yeah. We played against them. I think last week, and they are incredibly strong.
Yep. And then the last team to reveal is Team 14, which is, of course,
Dun, dun, dun.
VDT. And VDT earns themselves slot number 4. So,
Going up against EVL.
yes, so VDT will play EVL. And this is also going to be epic, but for different reasons, right? These are both two brand new teams which we've never seen play before. So that's going to be the epic part of that, because I've got no history on EVL, I've got no history on VDT, so I can't even tell you what I think. But that is where we are. That is where we are. So guys, there we go. That is the draw. To go through the left hand side then, we have SOA playing Bar, EVL playing VDT, Bob playing UB, and then the team in on the left hand side who has obtained the bye week for week 1 is, of course, 4Q. So I can already see Springbok going, no, he has to wait until week 2 for his tea bags. So we'll see how that goes.
And of
Anyway,
course, guys, don't forget that whoever gets knocked out in the first round and whoever gets knocked out in the match between GSG and who they play and 4Q and who they play, they automatically get entered into underdogs.
yes. Of course, maybe just to recap on how that will work. The teams that they get knocked out in week 1, and of course the losing teams of the bye games for week 2. So those are 8 teams. They will automatically get entered into the underdogs tournament, which will kick off about a week or so, maybe a little bit more, after the final has been played for the Happy Gaming T8 Dom tournament. The Underdogs Cup will start. We will go through a similar process to finalize the Underdogs Cup, and of course, right at the end, the winner of the Happy Gaming T8 Dom and the Underdogs Cup, there will be an exhibition match, right?
That's correct. So the winners will play each other in a nice big exciting match.
Yes,
Yay!
of course that match won't have any prizes. If you are the winner of
No,
the Happy Gaming tournament, you will remain the winner, and if you are the winner of the underdogs, you will remain that. But of course, it was just for fun, that last one, the exhibition match between the two winners of the individual tournaments, and yeah, that's how it is. That's how it
that's pretty
is.
much it. Yeah.
So I think it's been up on the screen for quite some time. So I think the guys had a good look at it. I'm hoping. But Sika, you will from
Post
your
it.
side also post this, right? And
Yes.
in the next day or so, it'll also be available on the website to go and have a look at. So you guys are more than welcome to do that. Again, that's at www.bfclanwars.net. You click on solo events and click on Happy Gaming, and you will see the information for this particular solo event tournament will be there. Just very quickly, I wanted to mention something around the servers. Obviously, guys, you are aware, we mentioned it on the first show last week that we had, is that there are two South African servers available from a Clan Wars perspective, and those are both South African servers as well. So if the teams can manage to align their times and things like that, to be able to book those servers, and you can do so through NCCO herself, then of course you are more than welcome to utilize those two South African servers. Unfortunately, there are no other South African servers available for rent. So for whatever reason, if the teams can't align times or can't book an appropriate slot with NSeeker for any of those two available servers, the team captains can agree on renting a EU server, which is fine. Because of course it doesn't offer a particular benefit to any of the teams that are participating. But of course, ideally, we would like to accommodate all the teams with those two South African servers. If you think about it, you have two servers. Even if one game happens per night, the servers can accommodate 8 games for the week. And in week one, there's, for example, only 3 games, right? So hopefully the teams will be able to, sorry, 6 games.
Yes.
So hopefully the teams will be able to, communicate with you and be able to book a slot. These domination games are most probably going to take a maximum of around an hour. So just bear that in mind. And then, of course, we'll allow some leeway in between if there happens to be 2 games being booked on the same night or whatever may be the case. But Sika, you will sort out the schedule with the guys. I'm quite happy that,
Yes.
and
And yeah, sorry, Karen.
I think that that most of the guys will probably try and accommodate other teams as well.
Yes. What I did want to say is, of course, it is first come, first serve. So, try and sort out your days and times and that sort of thing as soon as possible for next week. Obviously, the first week is going to be the most full, if I can put it that way. So yeah, just try and get those sorted out and scheduled. And then, of course, I can make sure that I've got the service set up in time for you as well.
Correct. And of course, if you are utilizing the Clan Wars service that Seeker is providing, then of course those will be pre-set up as well, right, with the correct settings and
Yes.
all of that. So let's call it a value-added service, right?
Yes. And actually, on that note as well, there are rotations of maps on the website.
Correct. Correct. So on the website, the weekly rotations are available. You know what I just realized? I didn't show VDT's logo. So I'm quickly showing it to the guys there. In case VDT is watching, there's a little VDT logo there. Of course, that's the Vendetta logo, right? There we go. Right, guys, so that is the draw. Again, it's been up for the screen for a while. If you have joined us tonight, thank you very much for joining. We really appreciate the support from the community at the moment. Of course, we are running the Happy Gaming T8 Domination Tournament to also keep the community alive, right? I mean, the community has been screaming for some competitive play. Of course, we know Battlefield 5 is not ready, where we are at the moment with it. Hopefully, soon, and then we will carry on over into Battlefield 5. But for now, we are doing it on the Battlefield 1 platform. And I think this is going to be fun. I really think it is going to be absolutely amazing. From my side, guys, just again a shout out to our sponsor. If you have joined us late, our sponsor for this tournament is Vina Vape Co, and they have of course sponsored those exclusive vape juices for us in those two flavors, Rotterdam Cherry Bomb and Narvik Chocolate. Again, that little disclaimer that we didn't have on the first show: if you are under the age of 18, you will unfortunately not be eligible for a prize, but the winners of the tournament will get one of each flavor, and the runners up will be able to choose a flavor, just one of them, for all the people that have partaken in the runners up, in the tournament as the runners up.
And of course, we're going to try and get as many of these matches streamed as possible. And if you guys are looking for a streamer for your match, please make use of the Discord channel stream requests.
Absolutely, guys. As always, from a Battlefield Clan Wars perspective, we are going to try and stream as many of these matches as we can. There is, of course, on Discord a channel for people who either are requesting streams or are interested in streaming games. If you are interested in streaming a game as well and you are new to streaming, you are also welcome to hit up either myself or Seeker. We always try and find people to, help us stream and, explain how streaming works. So if you want to get into it, we can try and organize that for you guys as well. Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Awesome stuff.
Guys, from my side, again, thank you very much for joining us. If you like what we did, please give us a like on the video. If you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, also the little bell to get your notifications whenever we go online. Those likes are really appreciated, and I am super excited to see what's going to happen here.
Yeah, I think there's some awesome matchups in the first week already. I think that it's just going to get better from there. So excited.
So I'm having a very quick look for the first time tonight. Sorry guys, I was a bit clicking away, so I haven't had an opportunity to actually look at the comments on the stream. And Sika, apparently there's someone there that would like you to give them a seek out.
Yes,
a
shout out. Oh, look at that.
Shout out.
We're just coining a new phrase, are we now? Okay. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but Janice, hey.
There we go. You got a shout out.
I'm not gonna put the whole name there because I've got a suspicion that it's written like that for a reason.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I see Springbok also joined us, and
Yes, he did, and he's very sad that he's only in the second week.
Yeah, I told you it was about that teabagging thing. Excellent. All right, Seeker, from your side, anything else before we close the stream?
No, just thank you to all the teams that took part. Obviously, we did start out with 16 teams. We had a couple that unfortunately couldn't, for personal reasons, carry on. But I've seen some really positive vibes from the community, and I'm really, really excited about that. I think it's going to be awesome.
Absolutely. Then from my side, Seeker, thank you very much again for your company on the stream. Also your hard work during the stream in capturing that table for us. That was really great. I love this live draw story that we did. It was really exciting. But guys, from my side, thank you very much for joining. We hope you enjoyed the stream. Again, give us a like there.
Before you end off, I just want to say just a quick shout out to Homegirl in particular for the effort that she's put in.
Yes, of course.
Getting everything sorted out. Because obviously, with the gap between the last season and now, and all the new teams and all the people that have changed teams and moved around and changed their names, we've had a long few days actually making sure everything was right. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you for calling that out. It's quite an important thing. Of course, what a lot of people don't know is at the back there's I don't want to use an ugly word, but a lot of admin going on. so Homegirl, of course,
a ton of work.
Yes, a ton of work. So Homegirl, of course, assisting us greatly in contacting the teams and making sure that some of the admin on the back end is always in place. And of course, that's also for the enjoyment of the community, right? So the website's up and running, and people can check the scores and the outcomes and all sorts of interesting things, right? Anyway, there we go. That's what I had for tonight, and I'm very happy that I could do that. Guys, from my side, again, thank you very much for joining. I'm Yakusawa. See you on the battlefield.